Okay, it looks like it's recording. Chapter 2, Section 4. Again, this is, you guys know how to do this because they're talking about simply adding decimals. And so let's look at the very first example here. It says a swim team participated in a relay race. The swimmers' times for each leg of the race were recorded at the table. Of course, this is the table they're talking about here. And it says, what was the combined time for Caleb? Okay, Caleb and Bradley's legs of the race. So combined time. So when you say combined, we're talking about adding something together. And so you would add up 21.39 and 21.59. And of course, in step one, they just simply show you how to line them up. And I've told you this before, and you guys should remember this from fourth grade. When you add and subtract decimals, one of the most important things to do, actually probably the most important thing to do, is to line up the decimals. So just to give you a quick example, if I had a number that was 1,056 or 1,562.1, and I was adding 0.023 to that, well, then I would write it like this. I'd write 15621, and I'm going to be adding try that again, 0.023. Now, I could put a decimal right here and put 3 zeros there just to kind of help me keep things lined up. But as you can see, what's really important here is keeping the decimals lined up. So you guys should know how to do that.
You put the decimal in the wrong spot. Yeah.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot the point one. You're right, I did. Oops, my bad. Thank you. Who saw that? That was Mr. Cosgrove. Put up 10 points for your group. I did put the decimal in the wrong spot. See, that's what happens when you're not paying close attention to what you're doing. You make mistakes like Mr. Glazier. All right, okay, so let's drop down to the convince me. Let's see if that's something I want you guys to do. It says, Andre said the last 2 legs of the race took, let's see here. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Put an X through that. All right, another example, next page. Let's take a look. It says Carson ran 7.81 miles last week and he ran 14 miles this week. How many miles did he run in the 2 weeks? Well, let's take a look. So 7.81 and then 14 miles. So 14. The decimal in 14 goes right there, and I could just put a 0, 0 to kind of help me keep things lined up. And the question is, how many miles did he run in the 2 weeks? Well, 0 plus 1 is 1, 0 plus 8 is 8. Bring the decimal straight down. 7 and 4 is 11. Put down the 1, carry the 1, 2. So it looks like it's 21.81, and that's what they came up with. All right, so let's take a look at the rest here. Number 1, how is adding 21.39 plus 21.59 like adding 2,139 and 2,159? How are they like adding together? Yeah, Miss Adams, what do you think?
Because it's the same, it's just that it doesn't have a decimal.
Yes, exactly. It's just, you're doing the same additions, but just without a decimal. Let's see here. Miss Jennings, would you grab my cup, the brown cup with the student sticks, and then put those 3 that were outside, inside. Yeah, thanks, honey. So I like how she said that. Basically, it's the same thing. You're just not using decimals. So you guys can put that in your own words. There's lots of different ways you could say that. Okay. Let's see here. Use place value and properties to find each sum. Yeah, you guys can do this. How about, let's look at number 5. So So 4.98. And then 3.02. Well, some of you may have noticed that if you just add 0.98 and 0.02 together, just looking at it, what do you get? Does anybody? Yeah, Ms. Noble?
It's like 10, maybe. Yeah, it's 10.
Well, you have the right idea. It's not 10 though, it's 1. So if I just added 0.98 and 0.02, what's 2 plus 8? That's going to be 10. Put down the 0, carry the 1. What's 9 plus 1? That's 10. And then there's nothing here, so I carry the 1 over. So it's equivalent to 1. And then 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 1 is 8. And so some of you, maybe, hopefully, could have just looked at that and knew what it was. So the answer to number 5 is 8. Now, if you were just to go ahead and do it, and I'll do that real quick here. Let me show you. 0, just put your bottle aside somewhere against the wall. Thank you, hon. 2 plus 8 is 10. Put down the 0, carry the 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. Put down the 0. Remember to bring the decimal straight down. Again, carry the 1. 4 and 4 is 8. So, again, the same answer equals 8. All right. You guys should be able to do these. Let's see here. So you can do 2 through 12 there. I'm moving to the next page, the problem-solving page. It says a farmer sold 53.2 pounds of carrots and 29.4 pounds of asparagus to a restaurant. How many pounds of these two vegetables did the restaurant buy? So you're just adding these up. That's all you're doing. And make sure whatever your answer is, that you put pounds. So if the answer is 10, you're going to put 10 pounds. Of course, the answer is not 10. Okay, so make sure you label it. All right, number 14, which two cities have the greatest combined rainfall for the typical year? Which two cities have the greatest combined? Well, let's see here. So we're combining, so we're going to be adding. Which city, pull on the stick here, Mr. Kamisa, has the largest amount of rainfall? No, I'm asking you, which city has the largest amount of rainfall? One city. Which one? Which one? Springfield. No, not Springfield. Let's see here. Mr. Ward's not here. Mr. Graham, 20 points. Which city has the largest amount of rainfall? I'm sorry, speak up. Well, give me, is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? Yeah, number 1. Macon is how you pronounce it. Macon, Georgia. It's 45. 45 is the largest number in there. Okay? Put up 20 points, Mr. Graham. Let me see here. Miss Jennings, which city has the second largest amount of rainfall? The last one, Springfield, yes. That's got the second most amount, it's 44.97. And so the question is, which two cities, we figured that out, which two cities have the greatest combined rainfall for the typical year? You got to add those up. Then I'm looking at number 15, it says, which location has less than 45 inches of rain, but more than 40 inches of rain? One of them has less than 45, but more than 40. You got to figure that out. All right, let's move down a little bit here. A couple more to look at. Tim earned $16 babysitting and $17.50 for mowing the lawn. He paid $8.50 for a movie and bought a small popcorn for $1.95. I wish small popcorns were only $1.95 now. All right, write an expression to show how much money he has left. Write an expression. Okay, so first off, you're going to have to add, what, $16 and $17.50. And then you're going to subtract, $8.50 and $1.95. And then it says, write an expression to show how much money he has left. So when they say expression, they're talking about something without an equal sign. So there's no equal sign. That's why I just draw a line through it to cancel that out. So an expression would be 16 plus 1750 minus 850 minus 1.95. That's an expression. Notice I didn't put an equal sign. So that's your answer to number 16. Because they don't ask us to solve it, do they? Do you see that anywhere in the question? Does it say solve it? No. So you don't even have to solve it. All right, number 17. It says Juan at.
How much money does he have left?
Let me look at it again here. Tim earned, mowing the lawn. Write an expression to show how much money he has left. Yeah, that's a good point. Write an expression to show how much money he has left. Yeah, so when an expression does not have an equal sign, well, I'm kind of curious now. Let me see here. Maybe you're reading it more accurately than I am. Yep. Well, no, so the teacher's manual just has this. So they're not looking for you to solve it, and neither am I. Okay. Okay, number 17, Juan adds 3.8 plus 4.6 and gets a sum of 84. Is his answer correct? Tell how you know. You can do that. And then 18 and 19 you guys can do. It says choose all the expressions that are equal to 12.9. And then number 19 says choose all the expressions that are equal to 16.02. Okay, that's it. You guys know how to do these. Shouldn't be too difficult. I'm going to end the video. We will grade this Monday. And then probably on Tuesday, we will have a quiz on Chapter 2. And then the rest of the week we'll spend finishing up Chapter 2 and then probably have the Chapter 2 test on Friday. Okay, that's it.